Welcome to the Independent Vlog News Summary direct from our assignment desk and otherwise our compost heap on this windy day. Let's see what stories we're working on. I'm not going to show you that this week because this week we had a bunch of yes or no decisions to make in New Haven as we, like cities around the country, try to figure out how to become a city of yes. To overcome some of these outdated roadblocks, the well-intentioned regulation that has made it impossible sometimes over the years to build the housing we need, the businesses that we need for our tax base, the new tracks and other infrastructure for trains and mass transit because of all the regulatory hurdles that are out of date. Well, this week, the City Plan Commission got to say yes or no on a site plan for someone who wants to build a new hotel, a Marriott, on Park Street. They don't want any public money. They don't want any zoning relief. They're allowed to do it as of right. So what did they say when they got this vote on this site plan? No, for now. They want to have a hearing first. Why? Well, they gave two bogus reasons. One was they want more parking. We don't want more parking. We've tried to do the opposite in the city to get away from those old rules requiring all these parking. We want the pedestrian-friendly streets instead. Well, then they said, well, we want affordable housing there instead. Well, yes, we need affordable housing, but that's not what the money is for there. We have lots of other places we could build affordable housing if we can get the yes, like in West River, the old nursing home property. For 20 years, they tried to build hundreds of apartments. I think the real reason can be found in why in the past it took a while to get to yes for the Graduate Hotel and the Omni Hotel. In each case, fake reasons were given, but the real reason was this is a union town, and that's good. They don't want someone coming in here and making money without paying people a living wage. Why do we want the jobs if you can't work that one job and then afford to live and feed your family? So yes, let's insist they have union jobs. Let's just be upfront about it so we can get to yes. City Plan Commission also had I won't tell you yet, had another yes or no call on whether to allow 100 apartments to be built on Long Wharf at a former long-term stay hotel. They said yes, all right, housing on the way. They also said yes a while back to Curtis Cofield 2 Estates. That's a project to fill in on Route 34 land by Boulevard, MLK Boulevard, and Legion Avenue. So acres that were torn down decades ago for urban renewal for a highway that was never built and destroyed a neighborhood. This week there was a ribbon cutting. It happened. 56 new townhouse apartments, all affordable. Now the next job is to get to yes on making those streets safer around it from all the fast traffic so the kids don't get run over. One final decision is, can we tear down those toxic old factory buildings where they used to build Winchester rifles? We've done some of them. The last batch they want to tear down. And this week the answer was yes. Science Park Development Corporation said they're ready to go in 30 days to knock down the last factory building so they can build at least 100 apartments as well as new retail and lab space. Well, this is 1 out of 365 days of the year. So that means you can count on politicians rushing to Wooster Street to eat a Beats, some pies, and grin for the camera. Today's the governor, Congresswoman DeLauro, the mayor, and other politicians because it is a good occasion. It's the 100th anniversary of Pepe's Pizza Beats that started the whole phenomenon. And they're naming the corner after Frank and Philomena Pepe in their honor. Good job. But you know what? I have bad news for politicians. You're getting upstaged because a more important public figure recently went to Pepe's. His name is Sax Boy Billy, the Pittsburgh influencer. And here's what he had to say.
First time in New Haven, those Puerto Rican flags be waving. Tourists line the streets for our beats, but locals eat the gandoolies.
I can't say goodbye with showing you something else Sax Boy Billy noticed on his first visit to our city that I think captures our current state perhaps better than any other observer has.
New Haven, CT, looks like Hogwarts, smells like weed.
So until next time, we got to roll. It's New Haven Independent Vlog News Summary. And remember, always pick up your trash and recycle it while we still can.